Welcome to this video on the 5 pillars of Islam. Islam is a complete way of life, and the 5 pillars are the foundation of our faith. In this video, we will explore each of the pillars in detail, their significance, and how they impact our lives as Muslims. The Shahada is the first of the 5 pillars of Islam and is considered the most important. It is the declaration of faith in Allah and the belief in the prophethood of Muhammad, peace be upon him. This declaration of faith is the foundation of Islam and is recited by Muslims all over the world every day. The Shahada is a simple yet powerful statement that reflects the core beliefs of Islam. It is the first step towards becoming a Muslim and accepting the teachings of the Quran. By reciting the Shahada, a person acknowledges the oneness of God and the prophethood of Muhammad, peace be upon him, and becomes a part of the Muslim community. The Shahada is not just a statement of faith, but also a reminder of the responsibility that comes with being a Muslim. It serves as a reminder to live a righteous life and to follow the teachings of the Quran and the example of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It is through this declaration of faith that Muslims strive to uphold the values of Islam, including love, compassion, and justice. The recitation of the Shahada is an essential part of daily prayer, and it is also recited during important Islamic rituals such as the call to prayer, the Adhan, and during the pilgrimage to Mecca, the Hajj. The Shahada is also often recited at significant moments in a Muslim's life, such as during the birth of a child or at the time of death. In summary, the Shahada is the declaration of faith in Islam, which reflects the core beliefs of Muslims. It serves as a reminder of the responsibility that comes with being a Muslim and is recited daily as a part of prayer and other important Islamic rituals. Salat, the second pillar of Islam, is one of the most significant acts of worship in a Muslim's daily life. It is a physical expression of one's devotion and submission to Allah. Muslims are required to perform 5 daily prayers at specific times throughout the day, which include the Fajr, dawn, Dhuhr, noon, Asr, afternoon, Maghrib, sunset, and Isha, night, prayers. Prayer is not just a mechanical action but a spiritual experience that helps Muslims to connect with Allah and seek His guidance and forgiveness. It is an opportunity to reflect and offer gratitude for all of Allah's blessings. Prayer can also provide a sense of comfort and peace in difficult times and can serve as a reminder of one's purpose in life. The act of prayer is not limited to a specific location or time. Muslims can pray anywhere as long as the prayer conditions are met. The direction of prayer, or Qibla, is towards the Kaaba in Mecca, which is the holiest site in Islam. The significance of facing the Kaaba is a reminder of the unity of all Muslims and the universality of Islam. The ritualistic nature of prayer helps to maintain a sense of discipline and focus in daily life. It provides structure and order to the day, and the requirement to perform prayer at specific times serves as a reminder of one's responsibilities and duties as a Muslim. The act of praying in congregation also strengthens the bond of brotherhood and sisterhood among Muslims. Overall, prayer is a vital pillar of Islam that provides an opportunity for Muslims to connect with Allah, seek His guidance, and maintain a sense of discipline and focus in their daily lives. Zakat, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, is a fundamental aspect of Muslim belief and practice. The word zakat comes from the Arabic root zkw, which means to purify, grow, or increase. Zakat is a form of worship that involves giving a portion of one's wealth to those in need, with the intention of purifying one's soul and increasing one's blessings. According to Islamic teachings, zakat is not just a financial obligation but a spiritual one as well. By giving to those in need, Muslims are reminded of the importance of humility, compassion, and generosity. It is a way of showing gratitude to Allah for the blessings He has bestowed upon us and a way to help our fellow human beings. Zakat is calculated as 2.5% of one's annual savings, including cash, gold, and other assets. The money collected through zakat is distributed among the poor and needy, including widows, orphans, and the disabled. It is also used to support the development of Islamic institutions such as schools, hospitals, and mosques. The payment of zakat is an act of worship that requires intention and sincerity. It is a way of demonstrating faith in Allah and acknowledging the responsibility that comes with being a member of the Muslim community. The act of giving zakat is not just a financial transaction but a spiritual one that strengthens our connection with Allah and with our fellow human beings. In addition to the financial obligation, zakat also involves the spirit of volunteerism and community service. Muslims are encouraged to donate their time, skills, and knowledge to help those in need. This can include volunteering at local charities, organizing food drives, or helping to build homes for the homeless. Overall, Zakat is a pillar of Islam that emphasizes the importance of generosity, compassion, and community service. It is a way for Muslims to demonstrate their faith in action and to make a positive impact in the world around them. Fasting during the month of Ramadan is a vital pillar of Islam. It is not just about abstaining from food and drink during the daylight hours, but it is also about increasing one's spiritual connection with Allah. Fasting is a means of purifying oneself from impurities and distractions, and it helps to cultivate discipline and self-restraint. During the month of Ramadan, Muslims around the world fast from sunrise to sunset, refraining from food, drink, and other physical needs. They also increase their prayers and recitation of the Quran. Fasting during Ramadan is not just a physical act but also a mental and spiritual one. It helps to instill empathy and compassion for those who are less fortunate, as it teaches one to experience hunger and thirst firsthand. Fasting also helps to develop a sense of community, as Muslims come together to break their fasts and share meals during the evenings. It is a time of reflection and gratitude for the blessings Allah has bestowed upon us. Fasting during Ramadan is also a means of seeking forgiveness and mercy from Allah. It is believed that during this month, the gates of heaven are open, and the gates of hell are closed. Muslims believe that fasting during this month is a way to seek Allah's forgiveness for past sins and to seek guidance for the future. It is a time to increase one's spiritual awareness and to deepen one's connection with Allah. In addition to the month of Ramadan, Muslims also have the option to fast on other days throughout the year. These optional fasts are a way to seek additional blessings from Allah and to increase one's spiritual connection. Fasting is not meant to be a burden or a punishment but rather a way to purify oneself and to seek the pleasure of Allah. It is an act of worship that brings Muslims closer to Allah and helps to strengthen their faith. The fifth and final pillar of Islam is Hajj, the pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. The Hajj is a mandatory religious obligation for Muslims who are physically and financially able to undertake it at least once in their lifetime. The Hajj is a powerful manifestation of the unity of the Muslim community, as it draws Muslims from all corners of the world to one place. The pilgrimage is an intensive, multi-day experience that takes place during the month of Dhu al-Hijjah, the last month of the Islamic calendar. Millions of Muslims gather in Mecca to perform a series of rituals that have been prescribed by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and have been practiced by Muslims for over 1400 years. One of the most iconic aspects of the Hajj is the circumambulation of the Kaaba, the cube-shaped structure located in the center of the Grand Mosque in Mecca. Pilgrims walk 7 times around the Kaaba, counterclockwise, as a symbol of their submission to Allah. Another key ritual of the Hajj is the standing at Arafat, a plain located just outside of Mecca. Muslims gather here on the 9th day of Dhu al-Hijjah to pray and seek forgiveness. This is a time for intense personal reflection and self-renewal, as Muslims are encouraged to seek Allah's mercy and to ask for His guidance. The Hajj also involves the symbolic stoning of the devil, a ritual that takes place in Mina. Pilgrims throw pebbles at 3 pillars, representing the temptation of Satan, as a symbol of their rejection of evil. The pilgrimage concludes with the festival of Eid al-Adha, which celebrates the willingness of the Prophet Abraham, to sacrifice his son as an act of obedience to Allah. Muslims all over the world celebrate this holiday by sacrificing an animal and distributing the meat to family, friends, and those in need. The Hajj is a profound spiritual experience for Muslims, as it provides a unique opportunity for Muslims to renew their commitment to their faith and to connect with fellow believers from all over the world. It is a reminder of the ultimate purpose of our existence, to worship Allah and to seek His pleasure. The Hajj is an embodiment of the Islamic teachings of unity, equality, and devotion to Allah, and it continues to be a source of inspiration and spiritual growth for Muslims around the world. The 5 pillars of Islam are the foundation of our faith. They are a way for Muslims to connect with Allah, develop self-discipline and empathy, and show gratitude for the blessings we have been given. As Muslims, it is our duty to uphold these pillars and strive to live our lives in accordance with the teachings of Islam. Thank you for watching, and may Allah guide us all on the straight path.